This is an idea I've been thinking about since I was a child.
Which aspect of it?
This idea that when you're sitting at the Seder, at the Passover Seder, you're sitting on top of all of these thousands of previous Seders. Just feeling like this is a moment when you have that access to the past. And so like when you talked about, writing for children, there's a lot of this like portal fiction for children, right? Where there's like some portal to another world, right?
Yeah.
Or like whether it's, like Harry Potter, you go through on the 9.5 platform or whatever.
Yeah.
And you, like, Narnia, like there's a lot of that kind of stuff where it's like there's some portal from your ordinary life to this like magical world. There's a reason that kids want that, right?
I love that stuff.
Well, I mean, a lot of people love that stuff. And the reason people love it is because they feel their lives are very confined to where, they feel like their lives are small.
Yeah.
And children's lives actually are small. And so that's why children crave that like portal. But, I think also in Jewish tradition, it's like we basically have made that portal to this broader life, right? Like when you live your life as a Jew, your life is always bigger than your life.
Right.
Right? You are always sort of partaking of this like vast civilizational chain. I mean, you could say all humans are, but like in Judaism, that is like made literal, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's like this active thing where it's like, every person sees themselves as if they came out of Egypt.
Right.
And so I just thought like, what an amazing opportunity to sort of give children like that portal into this bigger life, which they actually do have, right? Children and the Passover story is all about like inviting children into that, right? I mean, the whole purpose of the Passover Seder is to engage children in this civilizational chain.
Yeah. What is your Passover like? I mean, you talked about how, like, what's you turning it up to 11, your childhood, performance?
As I said, I have 4 children. It's actually a lot of, it's a very child-heavy Seder because
You're one of 4 yourself.
I'm one of 4, yeah. So my parents have 14 grandchildren.
Yeah.
We are traditional in that we do every single page of the Haggadah, but we're very not traditional in that we use technology. So what was important to me was, it was important to me to be able to do every page of the Haggadah, but I've got like a room full of rowdy children.
Right.
So I'm like, how do I involve people?
Please enlighten me.
Yes. Oh my God. So every single page of the Haggadah, we do special effects.
Okay.
Full-blown special effects. So I'm just going to give you a tiny
please, give me a taste.
We build out our basement into a walkthrough experience.
Wow.
So we put up like black paper paneling that we paint with neon paint, and we have black lights. Part of it is like an Egyptian tomb, and part of it is an Egyptian palace. We have another room that's like done up with like painted like stone walls and like, those artificial candles where it's like you're in the Israelites' home where they're sacrificing a lamb, and then we have another room where like, you're in the Egyptian palace with the Pharaoh's son, and then the angel of death pops out of a closet with a scythe and like takes him down. And then, there's sort
it's
of
like a haunted house for Passover.
Totally, yeah, it's like, exactly. That was the model.
Is it being narrated as you walk through?
There are actors.
There are actors.
Yeah. My 4 children are the actors in this. And then, or sometimes my husband and I will play certain roles. And the rest of our guests are walking through, and we break them into groups of 3 or 4 people at a time. And then we come through. I didn't finish it though, because then when you come out at the after you leave this basement, you into our garage. We have set up in the garage. It's a laser swamp. Do you know what that is?
No.
Like you put we do this with blue lasers at waist height, and then we've got fog machines.
Right,
and
so you can see the lasers through the fog.
It fills up with fog only up to the point of the lasers. So there's a surface to the lasers. You're walking through a waist-high surface, which looks like water, and it parts in front of you as you walk through it.
Wow.
So it's like you're parting the sea. So
it's
I mean,
very
this is
high
like
production value.
Yeah. Oh, very, very high. I haven't even gotten into like that's like the tiniest piece of what we do. I mean, we have plague drops. We have like 150 ping pong balls that fall from the ceiling. Oh, well, also all the kids in the family are assigned, and this is participatory for the kids as well. This we assign it a month in advance. We make a movie every year of the entire Passover story. We split up the parts of the story for the different groups of kids in the family, and every year they put on a different production of whatever that is of that story, and it's hilarious.
This is unbelievable.
I mean, we did one like I remember my kids got assigned a couple years ago the one of the wild beasts. It's like one of the plagues, and they did this parody of the movie Cocaine Bear, where it was Chametz Bear, and it's like the bear like digging into this like bag of flour.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. Yeah, so it's like every year is something totally different.
How do you guys handle the dry portion of the Haggadah?
we screen these pieces of the movie.
So someone gets assigned on the outstretched arm page.
So that outstretched arm, this is the Wandering Aramaean paragraph. So that's like a whole other piece that we do where my daughter is the Wandering Aramaean and she puts on this like out costume where she's got like a beard and a robe, and we film her walking around in like through Newark Airport.
This is the like,
or she like gets
most
onto New Jersey Transit.
Anyone has ever put into any Jewish holiday ever.
I mean, you have no idea. Like I could keep
this
going.
is
We could have a whole
crazy.
podcast just about what we do at my Seder. I mean, it's like, I've unfortunately raised the bar so high that now we're like, oh my God, how are we going to top this year?
How many man hours would you say go into this Seder?
Well, I've made a rule that we don't plan anything until after Purim. Purim is exactly 4 weeks before Pesach.
Okay, so y'all
4 weeks
fit it
before
into
Passover.
that hour, to that
Yeah,
month.
because otherwise I would go nuts. Although like the rest of the year, like, well, I mean, I will tell you that like, many times we'll go to the Halloween store on November 1st and be like, is there anything good here that we might want to buy? Like,
We got the Google Doc going all
yeah,
year of
sir,
ideas.
no, we were thinking about it.
I love that, and it's absolutely insane, and I love it.
It's completely insane. Like, I don't know what I'm doing to myself.